What up, what up, what up, what up? We are back. We are back. And man, if y'all been tuning in to the internet, y'all understand that it's a lot going on with that boy Kanye. And let me get this mic right. Yeah, it's a lot going on with that boy Kanye. And people are concerned. People are concerned. A lot of people they giving their opinions about Kanye and how they feel about him. And you know, it's disturbing because I like Kanye. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a great artist and I think he has a great mindset, and he took his platform and he turned everything he got into being a billionaire, and he turned it through the roof. He went against the grain on a lot of stuff, and I think he's a risk taker. But I want to get into this interview, this clip that Chris Cuomo put on his IG. We're gonna get into that. I'm gonna play it right now, and I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. I want y'all to give me y'all opinions. I want some honest opinions, and I definitely want people to chime in, get their opinions, man. This is Chris Cuomo. It's from his page. I'm gonna play that.
I'll give you the rest of the time before you go. Here's my
All right.
concern for you. When I hear how you talk about your personal life and you put things out there and you get into these looping thoughts of what you believe, it's like you are sometimes out of control, and that this is something that you should be dealing with. Now, I'm not excusing your thoughts as illness, okay? People attacked me for that and said, hey, just because you're concerned about whether Kanye West is taking care of himself emotionally and mentally.
My name's Jay, sir. My name's Jay.
Ye, I'm sorry. Ye is taking care of himself mentally and emotionally. You shouldn't say that. He has to be held to account for what he says. Both things can be true. Have you been taking care of your health, and in terms of making sure that you are behaving and thinking at your best?
I love what the way you worded it. What you don't realize is when it runs back, people are going to say, wow, have you been making sure you're behaving? If you run that back,
that's not what I'm
you're
saying.
going to be like, whoa.
That's not what I'm saying. You're trying to cheapen the point. I'm trying to make sure that you're healthy and you're taking care of your health.
Did you work out this morning?
No.
Okay. The thing is, okay, so when do I have a...
But I took my medicine.
But
I took my antidepressant medication that I take every day.
Bro, you're cutting me off. When do I get a platform?
It's all you. Go.
Okay. I don't have to say how much money's in my account. I don't have to say who I voted on. I don't have to say why I changed my name. The life for a Black person in America is like a constant test. Even after we're out of high school, after we're out of college, we're always being questioned. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Do you think that I just had the right, and this is a rhetorical question because I don't want you to answer it. Do you think I had the right to just vote for Trump? I didn't even vote for Trump because of the people that were around me.
Yes, you have the right.
Okay, so for all of my fellow entertainers that know what I'm saying, I'm not speaking what is called hate speech. I'm saying something that happened out loud to me. And what I'm saying is, when I said DEFCON 3, what I was saying is, I'm going to talk about all these things that I saw that just so happened to be by Jewish executives or Jewish friends of mine, where I saw people pulling my coattail, telling me behave, instantly running the narrative that I'm off, that you need to take your meds. Even this was not supposed to be this conversation. I don't get a clean platform to tell my truth without being called out my name, being called subtly, called crazy. Saying I'm out of control. Part of this thing is you got people on my ex-wife's side and this person, Tracy Romulus, every day running a narrative. This person's not even around me because I'm not saying what the media wants me to say. We're fighting.
Yay. You're definitely saying what the media do this.
Yo. That Kanye. Yo, it's Ye, sir. It's Ye.
Yeah.
He corrected him on his name. It's Ye, sir. Come on, dude. Really, dude? I wonder if a bunch of fans be like, Kanye. He gonna hey, it's Ye. He gonna just correct him. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Exactly.
I think he's selective about who he does that with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's this dude a trip. What you think, Bree? What's going on with Kanye?
I think that he absolutely 100% needs to take a chill pill. Right now he's facing so much backlash because he gets reckless at the mouth. He gets reckless at the mouth, and a lot of the things that he says, you just can't come back from. And so I really have an issue with a lot of the George Floyd comments. Obviously, the whole Jew thing and the DEFCON, and it's just a lot of stuff, and you have to really be careful about what you say when you're speaking on certain topics. And so Kanye is one of those habitual line pushers, and he's always going to do that. I think every couple of years this is just like, it's classic Kanye. And I think right now he's in a downward spiral, and I feel like he did the same thing when his mom passed, and so now he's having some familial turmoil as far as his is it ex-wife? Are they divorced?
I don't think they divorced yet.
Okay,
I think they separated.
As far as his soon to be ex-wife, and then not really having the amount of control that he once had, and then especially with his children, so I think that he is just acting out. He's acting out, and it's reckless. It really is. So don't agree with everything that Chris Cuomo has to say, but overall, I think that was a good platform for Kanye to kind of go on and air his grievances, but also I thought that was a good opportunity for him to right some of his wrongs, and I think he just failed miserably.
Yeah, I think so. I actually like how Chris Cuomo handled it. I think he
yeah,
empathetic.
He's eloquent. He does his job very well.
Yeah, I think he was empathetic. I think he was and he thought about what Kanye said. He corrected his name, and he's very respectful dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been had a lot of respect for Chris Cuomo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of his talking
Likewise.
points. And I don't like what it did to him, but at the end of the day, he back.
Yeah.
I banked on that too. I said it. I said, dude, he gonna be straight. But it's crazy how the powers that be can position you. You just gotta find your way back. But at the end of the day, I just think that he handled it real professionally. I think he made some really good points. I think he was very specific. And he worded it in a way that Kanye didn't expect it. Kanye said, "I love how you tried to." he had to acknowledge that, because the way he put it, it was in a form where it wasn't even directly disrespectful. You couldn't even take it bad. He was just concerned with him. Is he taking care of his health? And is Kanye doing the right thing by himself? He couldn't even respond like, "Why you worrying about me?" He couldn't even put it like that.
Right.
But he did. He tried to come back with some stuff that would slide off the main point, kind of, sort of. But on actually Kanye, dude is being forceful. He's trying to make his point get heard the way he wanted to be heard, and everything seemed to be contradictory from him coming out up until now. Everything he says is being contradicted.
Oh, he's a backslider.
Oh yeah,
he's definitely a backslider.
He's a backslider, backpedaler. He's that dude. It's crazy because what we want to do, what we really want to do, is support our people.
Absolutely,
we want to support our people, and
Kanye has been a favorite.
Yeah, because he's like a rebel, right?
Yeah.
And when he comes off with things that he feel people support him, and another thing, people that don't even want to publicly support him, they still support him by their actions. People support him by doing songs with him. People support him by buying his shoes. They support him in ways that they don't even have to say nothing. Say I love Kanye. They supporting him, right? So the way that he did Diddy, it basically shows the way his mindset is, and he tried to air Diddy out.
And who it was? Diddy and one other person. That he had a beef with.
I heard it,
called
but
two
I forgot.
people out.
Yeah, but that with Diddy, I'ma post all these messages. You know, that was an HOE move to me. I just think that was a real buster move.
I agree.
You got somebody who got a lot of influence like Diddy, just reaching out to you. And Diddy said what he said, and I think Diddy said it in a manner where Kanye shouldn't even feel no type of way. He said what he said, and then he reached out to Kanye directly, and the way Ye responded, crazy. Why would you respond like that to somebody that's, you know, concerned? No matter how you look at it, you can say, man, you ain't been around all this time. I ain't heard from you in this long. I ain't heard from you that, you know, people do that. They feel like some people don't come around until it's like beneficial, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when you do finally show up, it can be random that you saying something, but you don't gotta talk to people all the time to be their homies. We don't gotta talk every day. I communicate with Bree and JD every day some type of way, right?
Right.
We don't have to actually have a conversation directly and to know that we rocking. You know what I'm saying? We be having stuff going on. I be going through some stuff, and I chime in. They might not even know I'm going through that till about 4-5 days later. I be trying to recover from something like, man, this happened. this happened. They be like, for real, what happened? You know what I'm saying? But I don't say nothing. It's like I don't wear it on my sleeve, and then I say something, and then I might say something the same day to them. But we'll communicate, and it'll be there, and then we can support each other the way we know we feel suited. You know what I'm saying? But I think that goes the same with people in the industry or people who, you know what I'm saying? I just think
Kanye is super sensitive.
Yeah, you right about that.
He's super sensitive.
You right about that.
And, you know, I will say this. So I was listening to Russell Simmons. And, you know, we're talking about Zen Russ. Okay.
Zen Russ.
I can appreciate
Sitting Indian style Russ.
Right. And he was sitting Indian style when he made his remarks. But I do appreciate. Oh, absolutely. He spoke out. I mean, you know, what he said was, and it was before anybody else. I mean, I think he jumped on him really quickly. And he said, you know, we have to support our brother. And he said, you know, Kanye has always thought outside of the box. You know, sometimes we like it, sometimes we don't, type of thing. But, you know, let's support him. And basically his angle was kind of like let's say it so that he can hear and understand what we have to say. So he was very empathetic also.
Yeah.
You know, but he did let it be known that I'm not rocking with this shit. You know, this ain't it. This ain't it. But it was definitely his delivery. And so I think a lot of times it's not what you say, but how you say it. But at the same time, you have to look at the people. Like, you have to look like, does Kanye care how he says it? Did he care about how he delivered the message? You know, did he care about how George Floyd's family would feel when he sat there and spoke about something that he has no right and no place to be speaking about? No, he didn't. Did he care about how people felt when he rocked a White Lives Matters shirt or sweatshirt? No, he didn't. So at the same time, when you look at how bold and how blatant he is in his delivery, it's like, you know, at that point, you can't expect for people to empathize with you and, you know, take the route of being soft with their delivery. Like, nah, we about to deliver these blows the same way you were doing it, because you
Oh,
don't
they
care
coming.
either.
They already coming. They already coming from.
I'm here for
It's
it.
certain people that got it coming.
And-
One thing about me, I'm gonna say this, because I'm into radio, and you know what I'm saying, I'm an on-air talent, and I know the degree of professionalism I gotta have. At the end of the day, I got my comments too, and I got the way I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't rocking with what Buddy doing.
Not at all.
Buddy just Buddy right now to me.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you can't put on no White Lives Matter shirt. You can't put that on. Come over here. Now, if you was a white person wearing White Lives Matter shirt, I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Wear your shirt. But you can't be Kanye West wearing a White Lives Matter shirt, standing next to Candace Owens, and y'all trying to prove a point.
Child.
And then
It was Lauryn Hill's baby girl for me.
oh yeah, you got like the
You got royalty.
you got
The daughter of black royalty.
black royalty. She is black royalty. Lauryn Hill set records when she came out. Nubian, natural heroine woman, multi-talented actor. She was a triple threat, singing, rapping, highly respected in the rap game, and disappeared. Timeless music. Daughter right here tripping. It's like people are being rebellious because they want attention, and they doing stuff to get a certain type of attention or something. It is what it is. You using your platform and all the stuff you got to gain more attention than the attention that you already get. Because you know, if I just wanted to appeal to black people, you know what's crazy? The people that really just want to appeal to black people, they stay in their lane. And they don't get bigger. They don't care about getting bigger. They ain't listening to somebody in their ear say, hey man, you want to cross over? We got to start making this kind of music. We got to do this. We got to do that. We need to collaborate with this. And guess what? Some of them people, man, I respect them for staying in their lane, man, because they not trying to sell out. They ain't trying to do too much. They just doing what they got to do and continue making them what they need to make. The type of music that they make. For example, Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti probably could be way bigger than what he is, right? If he really wanted to be. But he's signing artists. He's just signing artists and letting them do what they want to do, letting them put out the music that they want to put out. If they blow up, they blow up. Every artist that he signed haven't blown up. But it's like Yo Gotti is still connected to the streets enough to where people respect him, and he don't got to say much. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but it's a thing where we got a lot of respect for him. You got this one dude, he's one of the first black billionaires in the entertainment business, right? One of the first, behind Jay-Z. And you using your platform to do all these things. He already married a white lady. You already married a white lady, bro. You know what I'm saying? The generational wealth is about to spread to her white family. I'm just keeping it real. The generational wealth is going down. You creating a new bloodline with her family. Of course, you love your kids, beautiful kids, whatever, however you want to put it. Cool. But at the end of the day, you building with somebody who was already rich. You know what I mean? I just feel like the money and the stuff that these people doing can be put back into the black community from the start. You gotta, if you marry black, that's a whole nother level of respect from me anyway. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing against what people do, but I'm just telling you this is the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter. It's just how I go.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the generational wealth is gonna travel another way, and then you complaining about them holding your kids, and now you putting it back on the white folks.
Yeah, and so at
You
some
blame it back on the
point,
white folks.
it's like he wants validation and support from the black community when it's convenient for him. And I can't get with that. I can't get with that. But look, it's a lot of people out here who rock with Ye and who are gonna rock with him no matter what. I have a
Yeah.
really good friend who has a child at the Donda School or the Donda Academy, and we had a conversation about because I wanted to know what is that experience like. Come to find out, a lot of the students went to Paris. And so I wanted to know, like, how would you have felt if your child popped up on the internet wearing an All Lives Matter sweatshirt? So I don't know if you guys have seen the clip where they are singing Hello Donda what is it? They're singing the song. It's actually one of the songs that he has on one of
From
his
that last album.
yeah. And so they were singing that. Initially, I thought that was like a pledge that they do.
Yeah.
Because, I guess one of the general consensus has been that it's like kind of occultish, but what isn't? It's like what organization isn't?
Exactly.
And so I'm not necessarily opposed to that. And kind of, I guess my train of thought is, well, I mean, we for however long held our right hand to our heart and said a pledge of allegiance
For real.
for years and years and years. And so, it is what it is. But come to find out, that was a part of the show in Paris. And so, yeah, the kids were invited, but it's all propaganda. All of it is propaganda. And I feel like he uses like that school is there's some diversity. I saw a bit of diversity, but for the most part, you see black children. You see black children. And so, you use black people, the black community, your black listeners, your black supporters, but you do what you do in, at the expense of your black supporters to appease to the white people. And I don't like that. I can't get with that. Yeah. I just cannot. So, but I do think that there's some mental health issues that need to be put in check. I think that has a lot to do with it. And I really wish that his mom was still here, because I don't think we would be seeing these sides of Ye necessarily if his mom was still here.
We're gonna go to a quick break. We got more interesting news for you guys when we come back. It is the Litty In The City show on 101 TKO. Ready, go.
Yes, it is. Good.
What up? What up? We are back. It is your boy City.
What's
and I
up,
got that
y'all?
girl.
It's your girl, Atlanta's own Bree Simone.
I got Bree with me. So y'all know I'm good.
Yeah.
Put your hands together for Bree. We in the building. It's the Litty In The City show, and we back, man. We back. And you know, I got the business of the business. Business of the business. We can go on and get into it. You want to get into it, Bree?
Let's do it.
We had any other type of news that we wanted to share? Because my main thing was speaking on the Kanye thing.
Yeah. I mean, you know, here's the thing. It's only so much we can say about it.
Yeah. You know.
It is what it is.
I heard the boy from Superfly, that boy played in that movie, got 50 years.
Yo.
That was crazy.
Rape and assault and all kinds of
Man,
stuff.
what? These people, hey man, these people living secret lives, man.
Hey.
These people living secret lives, man.
That I dropped my mouth dropped open. Why it was wide
it's tough
open.
it's tough for some people to believe some of this stuff, but like people like Mystical, man, that man 3 times a charm.
Yeah. Everybody ain't lying.
Everybody ain't lying. You got hit for the first one, then they tried you for the second one, then you beat that, think you beat that, then he came back again. Oh, they got him. And he was getting booked a lot. Crazy. So we got the business of the business. We're going to get into that. I got to sit up. I got to set my phone up for this, man. I got to. Business of the business. Want y'all to tune in today, man, because we talking about preserving your relationships. I said something on relationships before, I think, but we're going to talk about preserving your relationships and how relationships can affect you. Overall, they are important. Relationships are very important. A lot of people say, man, I can do it by myself.
Can you know?
Nah. Because somebody doing something needs somebody to be in another whole department that they don't deal with, whether it's a business relationship or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's major. Relationships is everything. A lot of folks don't understand. They don't know. So let's get into it. So we're gonna talk about relationships, how important relationships are, and what relationships are good for. I want you to come in on this. Come on my live, Bree. I'm gonna let Bree come in on my live. She can just listen. We're talking about relationships, y'all. How important are relationships? Trying to get some. I'm gonna get my people in. And
Come on in.
add to this, Bree. Add to this. I don't see you. Oh, okay. Auntie don't want to come in. All right. We got Auntie out here. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. How important are relationships? So preserving relationships in the industry or any type of business you in. It's one of them things where now people be saying don't burn the bridge, burning bridges, because you can't go back across it once you burn it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't see eye to eye with people, you don't have to actually cancel the relationship. You can actually amicably handle situations when you don't agree with people. You know what I'm saying? Because one day you might need that person. You never know. But one thing I learned about a lot of people these days, they say, man, I don't need nobody. I don't need them. And what's crazy is you telling them, I don't need you, this and that. Then guess what, boy? One day you come right back around, man. You know what I'm saying? I need this. It happened to me all the time. People always come back out of nowhere. They be done said all the disrespect and they come back around. They need some money to help with the rent. They need money for something. I'm talking about money, one of the main things. They need somewhere to stay. You know, I got Airbnbs. They need somewhere to stay and it be at the expense of me, and I be trying to help people, and then I end up taking a loss dealing with people. Like it's people a trip, man. They're a trip. So sometimes relationships, this point number one, sometimes relationships are better than cash. Say it again. Sometimes relationships are actually better than cash. A lot of situations where money just not gonna get the job done. The relationship has more weight than the actual money. You know what I'm saying? You could be spending money, you could be spending it. You can have a lot of money on you, and depending on who you know, because the person who you're trying to spend it with, they more likely don't need it if you're trying to spend a lot of money on something. But the person who you know, or who you in good, when you in good company, they can simply say the right thing and make it happen. You gonna pay, but they can still make it happen the way you want it to happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of them things. Sometimes relationships, that's point number one. Sometimes relationships are better than cash. My next point. Doors open up based on relationships. A lot of doors open up based on relationships. Some of the stuff that you want to do, some of the things that you dream of doing, some of the things that you thought of doing, you can get to do those things based on relationships. You can pay for a lot of stuff, but you could be introduced to a lot of things just because of the company that you're keeping. Some people, they are connected with different people and different things. And that's not saying you using people for certain stuff. You just in good company. When you in good company, man, good company, it always gonna bleed over on you. So people say this all the time. They say, man, you just use me to get here. Man, listen, when you're around, when it's popping, you're around. That is just simple. That's how it works. You are going to benefit from being around people. That relationship is major. All right. Third point. You can get great advice from a solid source that's in your circle. You can get great advice from somebody that's in your circle who, you know what I'm saying, who's in good company with you. Those relationships are major.
Absolutely.
Major.
100%. I'm going to have to agree with that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because honestly, you should only really, when you get to a certain level, you should only be in a circle amongst people who you can get solid advice from.
Exactly. And it get to the point where you can be dependent on the solid people that's in your circle for advice. You won't even do nothing if you don't consult with certain people. Like with me, when I think of something, I got an idea, it's a couple of people that I go to and I be like, bro, what you think about this? Sue, what you think about this? And depending on what they say, because I trust them and I trust their word, I can automatically go run with it. Just based on them. You know what I'm saying? The next one. A great relationship, this is my fourth point, Bree. Fourth point. A great relationship with the right person can cause you to avoid many mistakes.
Ooh,
Lord.
say that again.
A great relationship with the right person can cause you to avoid many mistakes. For real. You can listen to somebody and they can say certain things. And a lot of people take it as, man, trying to be my daddy. I ain't got never one daddy or this. But when you listen to the right person, they're giving you the right advice and it's right on time, man, they probably just save you a lot of money, a lot of headaches, a lot of stuff because of the advice they gave you, because they probably, it's a 9 out of 10% chance that they probably went through it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And people who really rock with you, if the solidarity there, they not even gonna deter you the wrong way. They're gonna tell you everything that's gonna benefit you. Because everything you're doing, remember, your circle benefit from how you move.
Yeah.
It might not seem like it because you ain't paying their bills. People be thinking because, oh, you ain't paying my bills, you don't matter. Man, listen. That energy that they giving off, that's priceless. You can't pay. Man, I be giving out this free energy, man. I need to start charging like Georgia Power. For real. I need to start charging like Georgia Power. For real, man. People hanging around me, people just hanging around me are winning some kind of way.
I'm gonna have to agree.
For real.
Yeah.
For real. Because
I'm definitely gonna
because
agree with
I don't leave my people out for some reason. Like I do things and I have opportunities for other people. And it's people out here winning based on what I've set them up to be in.
Yeah.
It's the truth. I got another point.
Okay. Was it number 5?
It's number 5.
Okay.
A good relationship can make bad things disappear.
Ooh. Ooh. I can attest to that one. I absolutely can attest to that one. Let me just say, before you break this one down, I have a girlfriend who is so well connected. She is she's a salon owner. So as you can imagine, she knows everybody. She comes into contact with everybody, and she's been in the game for over 20 years. So yeah, she knows everybody. When I tell you, it's not a problem that she has ever run into that she couldn't make a phone call and it went away.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, when it comes to attorneys, or do you know the person who works in this office at this place? Do you know I got a girlfriend who is looking for somewhere to stay, who needs this, that, and the third. I need somebody. I got a family who, just had their house burnt down and they need clothing. They need assistance. I'm talking about one call. That's all.
She the plug.
She is the plug.
That's how I got my nickname, Cookie Man.
Okay, explain that.
Cause you can buy anything. People used to come to me for anything. They be like, man, I need to wash and dry. I'm in the hood, so
Call the Cookie Man.
exactly. I'm in the hood, so guess what? For some reason, the crackheads, they stealing everything. They coming down the street with a washer on a buggy from Publix. And I'm selling it. But I'm selling stuff that people. I'm just putting it out there. Hey man, I used to have a text blast before the internet was what it is. I used to send stuff in the text blast, and I used to get on people's nerves because I had a crazy text blast list. Had like 6,000-7,000 people in a text message blast. Like I was going crazy, and I would sell everything. I would sell whatever I had because I had connection with so many people, and somebody in the circle, they needed something.
Somebody.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got my nickname, Cookie Man. But yeah. She plugged in. A good relationship can make bad things disappear. So I remember one time it was an artist, right? It was an artist, and Shada Low was involved.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. It was an artist, and some stuff got stolen. Right? Had something to do with jewelry. And the person whose stuff got stolen, it was during Shawty Low watch. He was around them in their studio, whatever. But Johnny Cabell, Shawty Low, they made it reappear. You feel what I'm saying? They made it reappear. This is how relationships work. This story I've told this story before. I'm not God, I ain't nobody. I'm not the biggest person in Atlanta, but I'm connected too. So a DJ, a big name DJ from the radio station in Atlanta, a big radio station in Atlanta, his lady was at work. Somebody broke into their car. It was a gate. It was a gate because I called the DJ. I had this stuff. Somebody came to me and said, hey, such got some stuff, you know what I'm saying? So DJ equipment. Looked like somebody who worked at such radio station, right? I'm like, for real? bring it here. Tell them to come here. They came to me, right? I'm in the middle of the hood. I was still staying in the hood at this time, but I was touring and stuff. I was still an artist, but I was still in the hood. So they come to me with it. I said, hey man, I know who this is. I want to get it back to him. I ain't trying to get it to him for free. We're gonna let him have to pay a price, but I want to make sure we get it back to him because I know they mean a lot to him. But I already knew that the risk of that. But I called him. Hey man, your stuff is in my face right now. Your turntables, your 2 laptops, all your stuff right here. I'm looking at it right now. Your radio badge, everything right here. No, ain't mine. My stuff in my stuff in my girl car. And it's gated, all that stuff. Okay. I said, call and see. Make sure. He called to make sure. He called me back. Bro, what the F going on, bro? Bro, what happening, bro? For real, man. I just checked. It ain't it. Man, that my stuff, man. That my stuff. City. I'm like, bro, that's why I call you. It's a courtesy call because it was put in my lap by somebody. And basically, I made them hang on to it, hold out, so you can get an opportunity to get it back. It's going to cost you. But if you want it back, you know what I'm saying? Let me talk to them, see what it is. Because they trying to get this amount for it. I'm going to try and get this amount for them, see what they can do. But I told them to hold on to it because they rock with me, so they going to hang on to it. I can't make them give it to him for free. You know what I'm saying? So, he figured, man, you can get it for free. I know you can get it for free. He was feeling salty because I ain't get it for free. I'm like, dude, you just need to pay this amount. You get it back. You know what I'm saying? Run with it. He actually agreed with it. I said, look, man, just send such and such to meet me. I go and we'll just make it. It'll soften the whole thing because these folk don't want to be seen. I'm the one who's setting it up. So I got to go. So you can't do nothing crazy. So the transaction was supposed to be smooth the way we set it up, right? He sent somebody else to come get it, and then he had a car following them. But I was somewhere and I seen them how they set it up because I knew who was in the other car. I knew they was with him. And I seen the whole thing because I'm on the phone talking to them. It was like some real TV. We was like some real TV stuff going on, bro. Real talk. Like it was some real gangster movie TV type of stuff the way we playing it. But either way, he got it back. He was salty about it. He figured I possibly could have had something to do with it, but I'm the one that they came to and they held on to it and I held them out so you can get it back because I knew the value of it for you. You know what I'm saying? So I had to deal with that for a while. We solid. We solid though. He looked back on it like, man, I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We've been tight. Before then, we went through that little spell. I even spent some money with him. I spent some money with him after that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a DJ or whatever. But at the end of the day, that's one of them things, man. Your relationships are everything, man. It can cause you to get stuff back from people or make bad things go away. When you in cahoots with the right person, you can have a bully. Grown people have bullies. Grown people get bullied all the time. You got the right person in your corner and they know about it, they can make it go away. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, even at work, the right people can really make things disappear. But yeah, that's the business of the business. You know what I'm saying? I want to remind everybody, preserve your relationships. You know what I'm saying? And take care of each other. Be solid. Be solid to somebody first. Don't be afraid to be solid to somebody because you might be creating a real good, long-standing relationship. You never know who's going to be the real good people that you need in your life. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what I mean? That's it.
All right. Come on, business.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to get into a commercial break. We'll be back. It's the Litty in the City show on 101 TKO Radio.
Knocking them out the box. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Atlanta's own Bree Simone, and I am here rocking with that boy, City the Super Host.
Yes, I'm in here. I'm in here. We in here. Yes, sir.
Well, it's the 8 o'clock hour, so y'all know what that means.
Y'all know what's going on, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. It is Wednesday,
Yep.
and it's What Women Want Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
So we're going to get into that. What we got going on today, Bree?
So I want to, and I want to run this back on Monday for What Men Want Monday also. But I want to talk to the people about being attracted to the person you are with and how important that is, you know. And I think that as you grow as a person, the requirement for you to be attracted to your mate kind of changes. You know, it changes. I feel like the older I get, the more it's a requirement for me. But I also feel like at one point when I was like, maybe in my 20s, it was a time where I felt like, I ain't got to be super attracted to a person. But as time went on, that all changed. And this might be different for different people, but I do feel like a lot of us go through these cycles. It is a cyclical thing, in my opinion. At some point, there are times, and it may be experimental too. We experiment a lot of times, ladies, with his insides look good, He's so sweet. Or his pockets look good. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying, ladies. His pockets look good, so let me give him a chance. Since we're not necessarily attracted to physically attracted to the man, but we are giving them a chance for various reasons. And a lot of times it takes place too when we have maybe been hurt by somebody who was a looker. They were really good looking, really fine. And so, and they broke your heart. And after that, I know as women, we be like, I'm finna start dating ugly men. Okay, I'm gonna give some of the ugly brothers a try. Okay. So that's what I want to talk about tonight. The importance, okay, from my perspective, of actually dating somebody who you are physically attracted to. And there are reasons, right? I feel like the main reason is because when you date somebody who you are not necessarily attracted to, doing certain things such as showing them affection, showing them attention, feels like a chore a lot of times when you are not physically attracted to that person, or you're looking for some type of compensation, okay, when you're not actually attracted to them. And so it lends to the relationship flourishing. It lends to the relationship sustaining, when there is some physical attraction, because you want to give your partner the attention. You want to be affectionate towards your partner. And so, you are not turned up. There is nothing worse than having to sleep with somebody that you don't want to be sleeping with. Ooh, child, let me tell you. It makes me think about that scene from The Color Purple. You just let Mr. get on top of you and do his thing. I've been there before. It is not a good feeling, whereas I don't care how tired I am, how sleepy I am, how worn out I am, how exhausted I am. Okay, I could work a double. Okay, a double shift, and I'm still gonna come home, baby. I'm giving the guac 3,000. Okay, whatever else you want. Okay, when I am physically attracted and turned on by my mate, baby, When I tell you ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley, Lord. What's the lyrics? Ain't no river wide enough. Child, let me tell you, I'm jumping on that thing. I am. And it's just, it's not a chore. Like, it's second nature. It is second nature. So for me, the requirements, the older I get, is, to absolutely, because let me tell you, my bedtime is 9:00. My bedtime, I still be on air sometimes. Okay. And it's past my bedtime. I ain't even gonna lie. All right. It's 8:45 right now. Okay. Best believe that when we cut at 10:00 and head home, I'm going to hop in the shower and I'm going to be asleep before my head hits the pillow. All right. Now, I've been in a situation where I've dated people who I'm not that physically attracted to. I'm attracted to them for certain reasons, but the physical attraction is just not there. And I get that call after I'm leaving the radio station. Let me tell you something. I'm going home. I'm going to go and hop in the shower and I'm going to sleep. All right. But baby, it's one or two people that could call me at 10:00 after I done worked both of my jobs, all of my jobs. Okay. And I'm making a detour. In fact, I might not even, I'm going home. I'm going to take a shower. And guess what? Baby, I'm back in the car. You're going to hear that garage going up. Okay. Going up. I ain't lying. Okay. I'll be up till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. All right. Get up and do it all over again. But that's because of the physical attraction. All right. There's not enough money in the world that can make me miss sleep. So the physical attraction is important to me. But again, you want to be able, and a lot of people, some people may not agree with me. I see gorgeous people with unattractive mates all the time. And it makes me wonder, how they do it. It really does. And I think, it might work for some people, but I just know for me and the people around me, especially in my circle, we talk about all the time how important physical attraction is. So you just don't want it to be a chore. And I can guarantee you that when it's not a chore, when being affectionate or spending quality time with your partner or having a partner whose love language is physical touch. Okay. Child, I'm gonna tell you something. It's some of y'all, as soon as I hear physical touch is your love language, I can't even do it. I can just tell you this right now. If I'm not physically attracted to you, as soon as you start talking about physical touch, I'm out. It's a no for me. Okay. And I like to, now I can deal with people differently for different reasons. I can shower you with certain things. I can affirm you, I can positively encourage you. Okay. I will be there for you. I can be your shoulder to cry on. I can be your confidant. Okay. I'll buy you gifts even, because I love to shower my man with some gifts, honey. But if I'm not physically attracted to you, physical touch is out. It's not going to happen. Because it's a chore, and I'm going to do it sometimes, right? I'm going to do it enough. Just enough to get by. But at the end of the day, nobody really wants to be in a position, where they feel like it is a job to have to, be present and be affectionate and attentive to your partner or your mate. And believe it or not, I really feel like your partner can sense that. I've definitely been in some situations where I feel like my partner could sense that I just really had checked out physically, when it came to, because I literally, child, you can be hugging on me and I will be rolling my eyes. Till they roll to the back of my head sometimes. And it literally is painful. It is painful. And we don't want that. So yeah, the older you get, or in my opinion, the older I get, the more attraction or physical attraction is just necessary. It just really is. And I mean, if you agree with me, fine. If you don't, fine. It could definitely be different for different people. City, what do you think? Do you have to be attracted to your partner?
This is the thing right here. I'm gonna say this. My motto is I got to be attracted physically to my partner. Got to. That's just me, my preference, my thing. My partner has to be easy on the eyes.
Okay.
It got to be some things I like about my partner. I gotta like my partner when she's not made up. I gotta like her natural look.
Okay.
I got to like her natural look. She can love makeup all day, but I got to like her natural look. Like, I be thinking about this, how my mind works. I be thinking about, man, if I get with her, I wonder how she look when we get older.
Yeah.
I be thinking about it. Like, I really do be thinking like, I wonder if she gonna be pretty when we get old. I don't know why, but that's just me. I ain't making this up. And then I be thinking about myself like, man, you gonna look good when you get older? I'm like, well, if I'm look good, then she gotta look good too.
Yeah. I mean, we all want to be desired by our partner.
Exactly.
I think that's important. But here's the other side of that. And I really want your opinion on this. Okay, because not only do I want to be attracted to my partner, I think that it is important that my partner is more attracted to me than I am to him.
Really?
Yeah. I think he needs to be more attracted to me for the same reasons that I just outlined, because I never wanted to be a chore for him to be attentive to me. I never wanted to be a chore for him to, be affectionate towards me and rub on me and love on me and compliment me. One of the worst things is to never be complimented by your guy.
Man, you know what's crazy? Even from experience, sometimes we can have some of the prettiest women, some of the finest, and they won't be getting the attention that they want from us.
Why?
Because we got them.
Oh, so
just saying.
complacency.
That sink in. Complacency sink in. Like when women, a man that got a woman and they together, men be focused on things that are going to advance the family financially, stuff like that. That's usually seems to be the case. The man usually the breadwinner, right? He's always thinking about trying to get some more money, trying to do this, do that. Seems like women be the ones that like nice things and want to be women. A lot of women want to be housewives, but a lot of women these days are a little different. They go getters and they attempt to add substance to the relationship as far as financial side of things, the non-traditional stuff. And a man that has a woman and she's an actual housewife, that thing can get real complacent. It's probably better for some women that they actually got stuff going on.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I
For
agree.
real.
I agree 100% wholeheartedly.
I'm just saying.
Let me tell you, there is no easier way for a man to lose interest in a woman than for her to not have her own thing going on.
Yeah, I'm just.
And this
I'm
is
just
another
saying.
thing now, and sometimes, right, women it's like a catch-22 because it's an easy way to reel a man in, right? It's all about him. You're showing him all the attention in the world. You are able to just drop what you're doing to move to the beat of his drum, and men like that. They like that, okay? Until they get it, all right? Until it's 100% about him And now when he moves, all of a sudden it's a problem because you want to go too, and you so used to being booed up, and you want to be hand in hand walking. They want to go hang out. They want to take trips with the boys. They want to. All of a sudden they need space. They need. Ladies, you have to understand that going into it, so you know when to pivot. All right.
I think my thing is I like to show my woman off. So that's a thing for me. It's a whole cheat code for me to show my woman off. So that's a big thing for me. When I can take my woman and we could be around other people, other couples, and I know my woman got that it factor that other women ain't got. That's a W for me. For real. That's a W. We ain't gotta talk about it. Or me and her can speak about it later. Baby, boy, you killing them tonight. Trying to tell you. You killing them. Listen, she ain't gotta say nothing because I'm saying you killing them tonight, boy. That fit was crazy. Killed them. You feel me? Baby, you were killing them. Ain't now one on got that bad. Ain't now one on got that. You feel me? Like that's just me. That's just me. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with it because that's just who I am. That's how I am. You know what I mean? I'ma always try to show my woman out. So if you're a homebody and you don't like to do nothing, that ain't a good thing for me.
Yeah, I think that's
It'll hurt
important.
the
I mean, the
relationship.
vibes have to align. The vibes have to align. But
For sure.
there are a lot of men who would prefer, especially if they are in entertainment or if they are in like the nightlife very heavily, they prefer a homebody. They want a woman who, is at home waiting for them when they get home. For multiple reasons, for many reasons. Okay. Some of them they want you out of they want you out of touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some of them want you out of reach. Others want you out of touch. But they can appreciate that. And I have a few friends.
Well, people do that too for a purpose. A lot of relationships, some women want a dude to be out of touch with all the people he used to deal with. A woman don't want you to talk to your friends because they single, they you know what I'm saying, they move a certain type of way. They don't want you to dealing with nobody exes. You can be in a position where you're not even communicating with other people. Men do it too. When you out of touch with your people, sometimes that can be something bad. Sometimes it can be something good. People be having agendas. They can definitely bring you out of your comfort zone and put you in a position where you're dependent on them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do that. When somebody directly dependent on somebody, they dependent on them. So it's hard to get away. You ain't, especially if you're not working. If you're a mom, you got kids, and you with a guy, and y'all together, right? And he convinced you to start working. Once you start working, you at the mercy of him. So
I have a girlfriend who's going through that right now.
You being set up, and now when you come up out of that, you got to get assistance. You got to ask for help.
Oh yeah.
You in a bad position,
and not even
weakness.
that.
You ain't in a position
you don't even
of
have
strength.
to come out of it for it to become a problem. I have a girlfriend who's going through that exact same thing.
Really?
Her guy, as soon as she's out here, because she's a very successful woman, credentials, they match everything that she stands for. She is very successful in her own right, but her man would like for her to be a stay-at-home mom. And so, as soon as she gets a job, starts moving up, it becomes a little demanding. It's like, oh yeah, no. You're going to have to lead it. You're going to have to, because they want you to do too much, and it's taking up too much time. And so, and same thing.
Vocally saying that.
Vocally saying it. And so she stopped. So now she is in real estate. Now she's in real estate. same thing, which is very flexible for the most part. As somebody who is in real estate, that's one of the main reasons why I love it so much. I'm able to move how I want to move. I can take my kids to school. I can pick my kids up. I can go out of town when I get ready. And so I enjoy the flexibility. It is demanding if you want to be successful in this game. I mean, just like with anything else, you have to put in some work. But for the most part, there is a lot of flexibility and a lot of time freedom. So as soon as she started closing deals and doing her thing, here he comes. Oh, nah, you have to be driving all around, and you running from here. Of course she's driving all around. She's a realtor. That's what we do. That's what we do. But it's not like you're doing it 8 hours a day, And so she pulled back. She went ahead and stopped working as much, reduced her schedule down to about 2 days a week. Went to make a purchase about 2 weeks ago. Pulled the credit card out. Wait a minute, what's going on? Let me try that again.
She told you about it?
Oh, yeah. He put a daily limit on the cards. Now, just think about this. Now, when it happened, she was actually at the dealership having one of her vehicles serviced. Think about that. Now, first of all, so you don't want me out here working, but you don't, and didn't even tell me that you put a limit on the card, baby. When I tell you she was hot. Oh, don't play like that. So she like, oh, you want to play. Now he took that limit off. Okay. But she back out here slanging houses. She's back out here hustling houses. She said, never again will I be in that predicament ever again.
She did right. I think she gave him what he wanted. She met him at a halfway point or whatever you want to call it. And I think that I commend her for that. But he slipped up.
Ooh,
he slipped up.
Oh yeah.
She did everything she's supposed to do except break up with him.
Yeah. Well,
they married.
They are married.
Yeah, that's tough though, cause he doing it like that, and then he limiting. You can't do that.
Yeah, so you got to have your own. I mean, there are rules of engagement. There are definitely rules of engagement, but I think that the level of attraction, for me, it has to be there. Like I said, I've gone back and forth with this. I think it can be cyclical for a lot of people. Sometimes we experiment just to see, Can I did one of the, oh, bless his heart. Oh, he looks so precious. Oh, he just as sweet as he can be. Oh, nah, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. I need to feel like I'm ready to jump your bones as soon as you walk through the door every single time. Every single time. Well, it's a no for me.
Man.
Yeah, I know. I throw them frogs back out there in the water in a heartbeat. Okay. You gonna have to ribbit your ass on somewhere else. Yeah, child.
Ribbit.
Because the attraction, it's physical for the most part, but it's a lot more to it. Because some of y'all look good, but then when you start, like, you get into it, and some of y'all's hygiene, it ain't the best, and that's unattractive too. Your hygiene ain't the best.
Trying to tell you, that's another thing. Like, we spoke about this before, and we're gonna continue to speak about it. You got to be clean.
Ooh.
The bathtub, the shower, got to be your friend. You got to take one of them. I give you one of them minimum a day. If you active, you got to take a couple.
Yeah.
If you go to the gym, you can go to the gym, right? And you leave the gym. It's stuff I don't like to do at the crib if I left the gym. I ain't gonna sit on the bed. I got a leather chair, a stool or something. That's the only place where I go and I'm hungry, I eat or something like that. But other than that, no. I don't even come from outside and sit on the bed with no clothes coming from outside. That I was taught not to do that. If I got on jeans, I don't sit on the bed. I gotta take them clothes off, and I gotta put on something, shorts or some night pants or something to put on to sit on the bed. When I go to other people's house, if I'm visiting your house and we had a thing going and I come to your house, I don't sit on your bed with my clothes on.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my pants off and be in my drawers on your bed. That's where that's where it gonna have to go. So, and that can be a sit up too. I'm gonna sit you
I
up
was
with that.
just about to say, wait a minute.
Sit up with that. But that happened though.
Sounds like a setup.
That happened.
Or an excuse.
I gotta take these out. I don't wear these. But I was taught by my great grandmama not to be sitting on nobody beds.
Oh, yeah.
With no clothes on, and you don't put hats on beds. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit hats on beds.
So here's the thing about the hats on the bed. I think they have to be turned over. That's what I was taught. You have to turn them over. You can't sit it.
I've heard that too.
Yeah,
but we'll never sit them. I just don't sit them on the bed.
Yeah.
But this just a thing that we learn as a culture. Some of the things that we learn that's across the culture. These other people, y'all know what I'm talking about. They do whatever. They walk around outside barefooted. We walk around inside with no shoes on. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain thing that even in the hood, people keep their house clean, and you don't gotta wear your shoes in somebody's house because you keep your house clean. People keep that at the door. You know what I'm saying? I stayed in Japan, right? And I used to go over these Japanese people's houses, and I go over there, and I would see they would have them shoes piled up at the door. They did not believe in walking around with no shoes on because it's dirty, and they bringing in all the trash from outside in their house. They had them piled up at the door. And that's how it is, you know what I'm saying, with me. But the thing is, you turn around and people are dirty. Some people they'll come in from having a real long day out. You done went to the fair, y'all done went to the after party, y'all done ate, did all this, you come home, get right in the bed. A little nasty. Then you trying to get some. Now you tasting salty, your neck salty, everything salty. I'm like, man, you gotta get in the tub.
Yeah, that's important.
I done did that.
I mean, it leads to.
I done did that before.
Wait, you had the salty neck?
Not me. Listen, I done came in. Now, back in the day, I probably did have that salty neck trying to get. I done did all kind of stuff when I was younger. But I done been the person come in, and in my first time trying to get some from a girl, you know what I'm saying? And we was already hyped up. I get to the we get to the crib and we start, like, you know what I'm saying, having foreplay, whatever. Then next thing you know, I'm like, man, I'm finna get in the shower. I said, I'm finna get in the shower. You got some soap? Cause I'm at her crib. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna get in the shower. I'm trying to get in the shower now. I'm thinking I'm convincing you to go ahead and get in the shower. That's my cue to try to get you.
That is your cue.
That's my cue to try to get you to go ahead and follow me. So I'm thinking you gonna follow me. So now I'm in the shower and I get out. So, you know what I'm saying? I go back. She ain't even grab that like she finna do nothing. So I'm like, I gotta convince her to get in the shower. But I want some. So I'm finna press. I'm like, full cut press now. So I'm like, hey, you wanted me to leave the water running for you? You know what I'm saying?
Did you leave it running?
Yeah. You wanted me to leave the water running for you.
Well, you don't even ask the question. You don't even ask the question. You say, I left the water running for you.
Nah, I went on and said it, so I'm letting her know.
But you don't ask. Yeah, you don't ask, did you want me to? You say, I left the water running for you.
Yeah.
And that's a sense of urgency too.
Yes. Okay. I left the water running. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl, I know you're not used to getting in that tub when you leave them clubs.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. It's one thing about it though. I ain't gonna count. Like, it's been times where you know what I'm saying, being spontaneous, that's dope. That's cool. All day.
It's a double-edged sword.
That's all day. But it's certain times where if I feel like I'm nasty, you know what I'm saying? If I feel like I got a little taint on the balls, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to handle that. You feel me? We got to handle that.
Fellas, please and thank you.
You know.
There's nothing worse than salty Child. Salty ornaments, I tell you, honey. Yeah, all right, y'all. Well, that's it. That's all I got for y'all. The importance of attraction. Okay. All right. The older I get, the more I'm convinced that if I'm just not attracted to you, it's a big no for me. All right. Nobody wants to feel like it's a job to love on the person they are with. All right. So,
Okay, that's a good
ladies,
point.
word of advice,
a good point,
and
y'all.
again, this goes both ways. It goes both ways. My advice to you is make sure that you are attracted to your person, right? But on the other side of that, make sure they are even more attracted to you. I'm telling you, the relationship will not only flourish, but it. Oh, I think we got a call. We got a
Rose
caller on
calling
the
in.
line.
Yeah. Hey, you been listening? Was you able to listen, Rose?
No, I was not. I just heard from the grapevine. Y'all was talking about, are you attracted? Do you have to be attracted to your mate?
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. What you think about that?
Have y'all moved on from that?
No, we were wrapping it up, but we definitely want to get your opinion.
Oh,
You know we want your 2 cents,
okay.
Rose.
Oh, thank you. I got 5 on it. Okay. All right. So I think the answer definitely has to be yes, because I'm leaving a birthday dinner with my coworker, and baby, she is fine like wine. She is gorgeous, and I realized that I like having attractive friends. I like being around people who I'm attracted to. The energy is better. So I think, I know we're talking about mates, but even people, I like being around, attractive people. And with respect to diversity and culture and acceptance, but I do think in order for me to move on and have a long-term relationship, if this person, I'm claiming them as my mate, there has to be attraction, whether it be physical attraction, financial attraction to his mental. So I feel like the answer is yes, and it has to check a couple of those boxes. And then if I'm financially attracted to you, mentally attracted to you, if you're not as physically attracted, it's going to supersede that you may be a little shorter, maybe a little thicker than I had wanted, because you already got me on the 5 other things. So yes, that's my 5 on it.
Well, thank you. I couldn't agree more. Okay. It's a no for me. And I was saying that I think it's cyclical. I have gone through those time periods where I was experimenting, and I was like, okay, well, his pockets look good. And so I think, he doesn't have to be that attractive for me to do what I do and date this person. And that has worked, but it's so short lived, right? And then I've also, gone based off of how they treat me, or he's so sweet and he just, he likes me a whole lot. So let me just see. But again, short lived. So I'm gonna have to go with the physical attraction is a must 100% of the time, especially now at this tender age of mine. If I'm not attracted to you, like I told City, I need to want to jump your bones as soon as you walk through the door. 100% of the time. That's
exactly. Exactly. That's
I 1,000%. Now, there's some women who can do it. I have a billionaire friend, and I am not sexually, physically. He don't even get a side hug or touch me on my back. I just can't do it. And I know this guy has billions. He already gives me anything I want, but I've got to have a physical attraction to you.
Yeah.
Even though he's got the money, he's an alpha, all of that. But nope.
Yeah, I've been there too, Rose. It ain't enough money in the world. It just is.
There's
It's
not.
not.
it's
No.
crazy. It's crazy. Like it's crazy because it's that's how it is though. So it's a phase. Y'all think that's a phase with women? Y'all go through a little phase sometimes. And
Well, I think that we are willing to experiment or explore
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's always been short lived. So I've come back around to the same conclusion. I
Yeah.
must
Yeah.
be attracted to
I think
you.
you're being humble. I think you're being very humble in your response. What it is they try and make us because I know you fine. I don't look you up on your Instagram page, and I don't follow y'all on
She said, I
TK
know
Radio.
you
You
fine.
fine. You look good. So
Well, thank you.
they make you feel like oh, you think you're too good to date a man like me. They make you feel like, well, you know what, maybe I should, because the caliber of woman that you are, like, you can't give a brother a chance. And then you try it and you wasted your time, and now you got to have that John Deere letter. Well, breaking up with somebody because you gave them a chance. And don't mess around
John
and get a
Deere
little dick and have
sound like a
get your nose
farm
wide
machine.
open. And then you're really stuck because you don't want to go out with him. You don't want to take selfies. He's spending all this money on you, and then now you're stuck not feeling.
But she's saying some real stuff now.
She said
That's
you
some
don't
real
want to even
stuff.
take selfies.
Yeah. That's how awkward it be looking when I see a 80-year-old man with a 30-year-old woman, and I be like, what they got going on? Sugar daddy? He put a hand on her butt. He trying to like let it be known. He put a hand down there on her butt, and they walk. They're in the store, and I'm like, what they got going on? She got to be less than 30, and he's pushing 75. I've seen it a couple of times.
It
It all
happens.
wrinkles. From the face, the stomach get wrinkles, the penis, the ball. It don't look right. It don't even get up
Oh
like
my
it needs
God.
to. I can't even try it. Don't even want to
Wrinkle.
feel it. No, thank you.
It's a no
Just
for me.
Take me to the mall. Take me to the mall. We go out to eat. I'll be your escort, but I'm not nothing at all. I may call you daddy, but that's about it. Granddaddy, but that's about it.
Well, sometimes that's all they want.
Well, Rose,
Yeah.
thank you so much for rocking with us. Thank you for calling in tonight. We
I
appreciate
love you all.
you.
Did you get my gift?
Yes, we did. We
Thank
actually
y'all,
have to
yeah.
take a picture. We got to post it on our social media site. Thank you so much for the gift. Y'all have to see this. Rose gifted us with an on-air sign. City's on live right now. Show the good people. We appreciate it. I as soon as I walked in today, I said, that is so dope.
I'm on fire, right?
Thank you
Yeah.
so much,
Hot
Rose.
fire, hot fire.
Okay. All right. Love y'all. Good night.
We
All right, we
love
love
you
you
too.
too.
Good night. All right, y'all. There you have it. What Women Want Wednesday in full effect. Thank you so much, Rose, for calling in. Y'all, let me tell y'all something about our loyal listeners. Baby, it don't get no better than that. If y'all don't know, our call-in number is live, all right? You can reach us here at the station at 678-439-7419. You can call in and request your favorite song. If you are listening, we are about to do a group chat in just a minute before we get up out of here. So we want to make sure that y'all tune in. And if you have your 2 cents or 5 cents, okay, if you want to put 5 on it, please feel free to call in and do so. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. We're going to take a quick music break and we will be back with group chat in just a minute. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, y'all.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We back. We back. What's up, Bree?
Well, y'all know it's the 9 o'clock hour.
Hold on. There we go.
So it is time for group chat.
Group chat.
Yeah. So tonight we are going to be talking about a little situation that took place not too long ago. So as a parent of a teenager, this one really hit home because I feel like my teenage boys are always into something. And I'm constantly having to talk to them about not arguing with little girls, okay? And definitely not fighting little girls. I told one of my sons the other day, I said, look, I don't ever want you arguing with a little girl. And I definitely don't want you putting your hands on little girls because little girls, or little boys who hit little girls grow up to be what? And he looked at me and he said, woman beaters.
Man, he already know what's going on.
I said, exactly. I said,
No
little
time to
boys
play.
who hit little girls grow up to be men who hit women. All right. And we not playing the radio with that. So there is a story about a little boy and a little girl. They are teenagers who got into a fight. Evidently, the little boy mollywopped a little girl. All right. Which is typically what happens because we all know that naturally men are stronger than women. Okay, now there are some exceptions to the rule, but for the most part, as a little boy or as a man, you realize it. And if you don't realize, you should realize and understand the potential for you to really hurt a lady or, a young lady if you put your hands on her. So there's a teenage boy who is said to have beat up a little girl, and the parents were called to the school, and the mother of the little girl decided not to press charges after meeting with the father of the little boy, right? Mm-hmm. So apparently there was a love connection, or so the mother thought. All right, so she hooked up with the dad of the little boy who beat up her little girl and decided not to press charges.
Man.
All right. So when I say hook up, I mean hooked up. Okay. They had sex.
They had that.
They had sex. And what happened, City?
And then the daddy ghosted the mom. He ghosted the mom. And then one day the little boy teased the girl and said he F your mom. He F her so she can drop the charges.
Wow.
But he specifically said that to the little girl.
So the father of the little boy, the teenage boy, had sex with the mother of the little girl. Okay. Subsequently dropped the charges against the teenage boy who had put his hands on her daughter. Okay. After having sex with the dad. The dad turns around and ghosted her. And then the little boy, can you imagine? First of all, you don't put your hands on me. Now I'm talking about a teenage girl. You don't put your hands on me already. Okay. And then after you put your hands on me, so there's humiliation there. Okay. Then after you put your hands on me, my mama got with your dad. Oh my goodness. Okay. To make matters worse. And then she decided to drop the charges. And now I'm at school and you roasted me, making it known. Because I'm sure he didn't just say it to just her. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I'm sure there was an audience. My daddy slept with your mama, so y'all would drop the charges. Woo! Oh,
Tough.
That's a fight.
That's tough.
That's a fight. You know what? I ain't gonna say what I was about to say.
Them hands gotta come out.
It wouldn't even be hands for me.
Losing
It wouldn't even be hands. When I'm fighting somebody who I know I'd have no chance of whooping them, I'm picking up the closest whatever. Okay, a bottle, a vase, a trash can, a chair.
Yeah, this not gonna be a fair fight.
It can't be. It's not fair in the first place. It's not fair. You a man. I'm a woman. It's not fair anyway. So
Man, look
I'm
here.
gonna level the playing ground a little bit.
That's tough. That's tough.
So first of all, parents, we got to do better. We got to do better. I just want to know how that conference went. You know what I'm saying? And at what point did y'all exchange information? Like, and what did you have to say to your daughter? How did you even come to her as a parent? Because our job is to protect our children. Okay, so how did that conversation go?
It's crazy. I heard so many crazy stories with mothers and daughters.
Because
I
we
have.
know now, you got to know that the little girl was made aware that the charges were being dropped. I just really want to know, what did the mother say to the daughter as to the reason why the charges were being dropped? Mama, me and you might have to fight. Okay, me and you, we might have to fight, mama. It's never that serious. I don't think it's a wang in the world that is worth me dropping charges when somebody done put their hands on my child, especially a young man. On my daughter, nah, no. And I'm really serious about this, again, as the parent, the mother of young men. Like, you just cannot do that. There is no way you should be condoning that. And then even the father, like, you have a responsibility. You know, you should be teaching your son better. So you can tell that the apple just don't fall far from the tree, because he's out here, the way he's moving, his behavior, the fact that you would even get with this lady, okay, and let your son know that you got with this lady, slept with this lady, and then ghosted her. To give your son that type of ammunition to come back and further humiliate that young lady, oh yeah, that says a lot about him. A lot about him. Ladies, we gotta be careful. You know, child, we be out here thinking with our poom sometimes. You can't do that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that thing get to
Thinking with
throbbing. I know it get to throbbing sometimes,
beat.
lady. Yes.
Man, get the beat.
Heartbeat down there, boy. That thing has its own heartbeat sometimes.
But you know, he done finessed her.
He had to.
You know, he done finessed her.
Ooh, understanding. Yeah, child, you know. You know what? If I'm the mother in the situation, if I was stupid enough, okay, to be the mother in the situation, I got to find the daddy. You got to run me my one. You got to run me my one. Matter of fact, I know I got one belt. I'm going to put one of my baddest girls on you. I'm going to put one of my baddest girlfriends on you.
We're going to set them up.
Well, yeah.
It's a go. Green light.
Yeah, baby.
Green light gang him.
Jury. It's gonna be a scene from y'all saw that scene on P Valley where the one with the lips. Y'all seen P Valley? Am I the only one? Yeah.
I seen it.
Yeah, remember when
I ain't seen
they
season
robbed
2.
they robbed, oh well, you ain't seen it then. Okay.
Seen season 1.
Season 2, yeah, they got Buddy in the hotel room, and they stuck that tool in his mouth, boy.
What?
Say what you just said again, sir. Say it again. Kept it right there. They got away, child. They got away with everything. All the jewelry, the money, and got the keys to the car, and got it. That old school was bad too, boy. They skirt right on up out the parking lot. Yeah.
They ain't playing.
I'm gonna put my baddest girl on you. Yeah, she about that life too. That's it, y'all. I know. I know it's not easy being a parent. We don't have a handbook. There is no manual, but we got to do better. Okay, some things just go without saying. And certain things like that, you keep that stuff far away from your children. Okay, you know how many men are out here and available for you to sleep with? You want to sleep with the man, the father of the son who beat your child up. Nah, no.
Sleeping with the op.
That's
Think
a
about
perfect
it.
example.
Anytime somebody sleep with the enemy, it's terrible. So I got a
Always.
homeboy. Right? He was locked up. Before he was locked up, he hung with this dude, and they was in the streets. My homeboy was the ringleader. Mm-hmm. He got locked up, and he got out like a couple months ago. Whatever. His girl he was staying with is now pregnant by that dude who he fell out with before he went to jail. They fell out.
The guy he was running with.
The guy he was running with.
Okay.
They fell out. He was an op before he went to jail. They fell out.
Okay. Well, but they weren't originally ops. Originally they were homeboys.
They were homeboy getting money together, doing all this stuff in the street together.
So a
money.
homeboy turned op.
My partner, he pretty cool. Now, as far as him and his relationships, I don't got nothing to do with none of that. I don't know. I can't speak on. I can't speak on how much he cheated. None of that. I don't know nothing about that. But
that's code for.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's code for. Yeah. Well, he did his thing too.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it.
Right.
So I don't know what led to whatever. But all I know is she pregnant by the op.
Wow.
And she not even with him no more. Like they not even doing.
Wait,
like,
she not with the op anymore?
Yeah, they should. She should have made sure she locked him in and get married and all that.
Ooh, child.
So look, he got a baby. She got a baby with my partner.
Oh goodness.
She got a baby. Now she got a baby with him and the op.
So they baby daddy-in-laws now, they might as well just become friends again.
There you go.
Child.
That's tough.
All right, y'all. Well, that's it. That's what we got for you. That's group chat. All right. Stop sleeping with the ops. Okay. I know it get lonely. It get lonely. Oh. But stop sleeping.
I ain't know she was gonna go there.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of fish in the sea, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What we not about to do is sleep with the ops. All right. Okay. We definitely not sleeping with the mother or the father, okay, of the child who Molly whopped your child's ass. All right. We're not doing that. We are not doing that.
Shouldn't be happening.
Can't happen. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Y'all already know it's your girl Atlanta's own Bree Simone. I got this boy City, the super host, with me over here, y'all.
Man, she done caught me off guard with the oh.
Yeah, buddy. If anybody knows how lonely it gets sometimes, it's me. But I ain't sleeping with the ops. I am not sleeping with the ops. That's one thing I will not do. Can't happen, won't happen. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. We're going to be back on Friday. You know, y'all can catch us here on the Litty in the City show, 101 TKO Radio, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yep.
Friday, we'll be right back. We're going to be right back right here. Okay. And we got a very special edition of What They Want. You know, Fridays, a lot of times we give y'all a replay. Okay. We give y'all our best replay from the week. But if we are here, all right, in the flesh, we do What Friends Want Fridays. That's one of my personal favorites. Because I'm going to tell you something. Some of y'all don't know how to be friends. Some of y'all don't know how to be friends, you know. I mean, y'all struggle with being good men and good women to your partners. But, baby, y'all got that more down packed in this friendship thing, honey.
Oh, yeah. That's no lies being told right there.
Child, so we here to help
it's
y'all.
Hard to have some good friends.
It
good
is.
Lord Almighty.
It is.
Man.
So we got a few pointers for y'all coming up on Friday. Y'all keep it locked, okay? It's 101 TKO Radio. Your girl Atlanta's own Bree Simone.
And this your boy City. And right now, this is Litty in the City show. We tuning off on 101 TKO Radio.
Bow.
Good show.